Thank you for joining the presentation about the tourism sector deal. I'm Charlotte from Visit Lincoln. We originally planned for Mary Powell to join you today and give you this overview, but with the coronavirus lockdown, we've had to do things different. This presentation is the same presentation that was going to be given to all tourism businesses around Lincolnshire through a series of roadshows. The aim is to update you and also give you a chance to ask questions. Sadly, we're not able to facilitate the live question feed with Mary because I'm doing the presentation instead. But we still want to hear your questions and suggestions, so please email them to mary.powell@lincolnshire.gov.uk. So anyone who works in tourism will know that most of the time it feels like you're spinning plates, more so than any other sector. You're often the MD, the bookkeeper, the cleaner, the gardener, the marketing person, as well as many other roles. But what does it take to be a great destination? A good range of accommodation and attractions are important to serve different needs. Seasonality and being open for longer in the year is good too. That personal touch when people arrive from trained staff is also really key. Accessibility has always been important, but more so now as we have an ageing population and a diverse community. And once a visitor arrives, they want to travel around, so a connected destination is also a great destination. Looking wider at this, great destinations have to respond to the digital age that we live in, including Wi-Fi, broadband and online bookings. They also have to use digital visitor intelligence to understand what visitors want and will spend money on. The tourism sector deal was launched in 2019 and really puts a spotlight on the sector. You can download the document from Visit England's website or Visit Lincoln's Facebook page. If you've watched the Visit England video, you'll see it's a partnership between the tourism sector and national government, which looks to aid growth and deliver a quality experience. Now, obviously, it was first launched in 2019 before the coronavirus hit, and things have significantly changed. But some of the principles may still apply in our county approach to tourism and the plans that need to be put in place to aid recovery after coronavirus. The tourism sector deal is split into different elements, but the one we want to share with you is Greater Lincolnshire's ambition to be a tourism zone. This could release money, investment and support growth of the sector across Greater Lincolnshire. The government department, DCMS, has said they want to work with coordinated destinations, and the council's tourism officers and Visit Lincoln have been working with the LEP's Visitor Economy Board to prepare for the bid. We need to show government that we can deliver. We need to show them we know what our challenges are and we're ready to resolve them. Government wants to see partnership and collaboration, but also ambition and vision. So we have commissioned a tourism action plan to be written for Greater Lincolnshire, which will show the tourism vision for the next 5 years. The LEP Visitor Economy Board will become the decision-making body, and the tourism officers and Visit Lincoln will work at an operational level. And the two will work together to move things forward in partnership with the private sector. When you read the tourism sector deal document, it is clear to see the government is looking for big vision ideas, but they also have a keen eye for detail, and therefore so must we in our approach and application for the tourism zone. It is clear to see that tourism does not operate in isolation. It is intrinsically linked to every other service in Lincolnshire. Visitors drive on local roads, which are managed by the council's highways team. They use cycle lanes, which have been built originally for commuters. They also use the bus, public toilets, and eat and drink here. But how often are tourists considered when all these projects are in the planning process? Lincolnshire County Council has set up an internal group to look at this and see what touch points other services have on our visitors to Lincolnshire. Lincolnshire has a strong track record for delivery. Lincoln Castle Revealed, Cathedral Connected, the Waterways Partnerships are just a few examples of projects that interconnect the tourism teams with wider services delivered by councils and other bodies. We can, and we are, learning from past cases and will use these in the tourism zone application. But to get the Tourism Action Plan, and therefore the application for the tourism zone right, we have to be completely honest about what the problems are. Everyone approaches a problem from a different angle. The reason for this presentation is to start identifying what these problems are so we can tackle them. So, the problems, shortcomings we have already identified through other roadshow workshops are a lack of promotion, perhaps, of Lincolnshire's green offer. We are a rural destination with a coast, areas of outstanding natural beauty, the wolds and wildlife. On a positive, the green offer is also very sustainable and available all year round. But, looking at this critically, is the offer good enough? If we are marketing this theme, do we have the right paths, right information, trained staff and facilities to deliver a fantastic experience? Should this be put in the Tourism Action Plan? Another challenge we have identified is data. Do we have enough data to effectively understand and market to visitors of the future? The tourism sector deal is very focused on a data-led approach, so we must tackle this and look at this in the action plan. Also, do we have the ability to layer data across different districts and sites across Greater Lincolnshire to understand movement across the county? This is another challenge which we could address in the Tourism Action Plan. Another challenge that is currently hindering tourism growth is when we look to invest in new venues and attractions, do we effectively engage with other partners who have an influence on the visitor experience? Before a tourist arrives in a new venue, they have to use the roads, park their car, lock their bike up, get off the bus. How do we better understand this? And also, do we package enough at the moment? Visitors want solutions and experiences and don't look for information in isolation. Again, could this be resolved, identified and tackled in a future tourism action plan? Extending the season is really important to government. If tourism is going to grow, we need to get more people through the door. And if we're going to get more people through the door, we need to be open for longer. How do we address this in the tourism action zone? What are the current challenges that you know about that you could tell and share with us? If you tell us, we can feed this into the Tourism Action Plan. The same goes for sustainability. What are you doing? What are we doing? And is there scope to do more and better together? So, everyone will have their own challenges. And even though we don't have all the answers now, identifying them will take us one step closer to being able to resolve them. The tourism sector deal presented a great opportunity, but as we look for a recovery plan post-coronavirus, it's even more important that we work together to start this process. If you have any questions or suggestions of challenges or opportunities in your business, please email them to mary.powell@lincolnshire.gov.uk, or you can speak to a member of the Visit Lincoln team or post your questions in our private Facebook group.